All right. It was a beautiful weekend of football. Nottingham Forest slapping Brighton 7-0 at their home turf, showing that they are interested in the title race. Everton slapping Ipswich 4-0 to also show that they want to remain in the league. And we have Mr. Amorim, the Ruben, that said it's better for him to play Vital, a 63-year-old goalkeeper, than to play Marcus Rashford. And I'm sure in their game against Crystal Palace, it would have needed to play that Vital or Rashford. And on the other hand, the other side of London, Arsenal demolish and took Pep out of any title talk this early in the season. All of this will be discussed in today's Run of Play podcast. Please press the like button, subscribe if you're new or yet to do so, and let me welcome the team back to Run of Play podcast, ROP. Please welcome Mr. Johnny Boy. How are you feeling today, Johnny Boy?
I'm so happy. It has been a wonderful weekend, actually. I think most of my predictions, they came to pass this weekend. So it has been a wonderful weekend. But I can't say for others, Sha. we hear their thoughts.
Yes, and Dixon, what a time to join us back. Welcome back to Run of Play. How are you feeling, man?
Oh, thanks for having me. I've really missed being on the show. And I'm also excited, even though United lost, but anyway, Pep is being beaten. Call me, I will appear.
Fair enough. And we also have the man, the Arsenal hater. I'm sure after Crystal Palace dealt with their team, he was hoping and banking on Arsenal to do the Arsenal. But actually, Arsenal did the Arsenal and ended the Blue Boys. Shot their water, blew up their water, rain on their parade. Please welcome back the moderator, Mr. Sheun T, a.k.a. Amorim In.
I'm pretty sure I predicted Arsenal to win now.
No, you did. You predicted City. I'm very sure.
No. I changed it to a draw. I predicted a draw. Okay. But yeah, I did hope that City could do something, but clearly.
But how are you feeling, though? That's the question. How are you feeling?
No, I'm not feeling good though at all.
I saw his tweet on Twitter this morning. So yeah, I know he's not feeling good.
I'm not feeling good at all. I don't like what Amorim is doing. I don't like how this whole thing is playing out. I don't like the way our season is going. I don't like the narratives that are forming around Man United as a team. I don't like
our friends calling him Ruben Interim.
Yeah. Yeah, the manager is.
So is it that kind of narrative?
No, I mean the narratives about how the manager is picking fights with star players, right? And he picked an easy one with Rashford. I personally think that he disrespected Rashford, right? I don't see how.
Yeah, I share that view too.
I don't see how you can look the rest of your squad, in the eye. The same squad that you called the worst team in United history.
I see Rashford is not better than some people there. I understand.
Rashford is not better than
the goalkeeper coach.
He's not better than anybody in the worst team in the history. He's also not better than your 60-year-old goalkeeping coach. So him by himself has killed the confidence of his own players. And it doesn't help that he keeps experimenting like what I don't know. Right? So yeah, no, it's not a good time. It's not a good time to be a United fan, honestly.
I was even going to ask you that, speaking about the experimenting, what do you think about Maino playing as a 10? I
had even played as a 9 today. It was even 9 ahead.
No, it's false 9, but it was really like the 10. But he drops deep and then apart from him intercepting the ball, I don't know if it was very creative. Yeah, go on, Dixon.
I didn't really see much of United's game. I was up and about today, running lots of errands. So I didn't see United's game.
Enough.
I think I saw maybe just the last 10 minutes.
In that last 10 minutes, was he still? I think he was subbed by then.
He had left the pitch.
So Sheon, that the experiment. If I said Meno is going to be more free to enjoy the ball, did you see that today, or is it too early to judge?
No. This is part of what I'm complaining about with Amorim. When he first came, he said, "Oh, I like playing attacking players in my wing back positions." So we're expecting to see Ahmad right wing back, maybe Garnacho left wing back, or Rashford left wing back, or something. He did it for like 2 games. Everybody liked what we saw from Ahmad. Next thing, we never saw it again. It's Dalot and Mazraoui that are playing those positions. Dalot has been terrible at left wing back all season. He keeps playing 90 minutes all the time. Mazraoui's best performance for United has been at right centre back when you first came,
Yeah.
Mazraoui right centre back, Ahmad right wing back. That was a nice combination. We've not seen
Yeah.
Mazraoui there since. Right in midfield, you've played Ugarte Mainu, Ugarte Bruno, Bruno Mainu, Ugarte Ericsson. You've played all sorts of combinations.
Apart
In the
from
two number
Casemiro.
10s behind, last game against you Bucharest, you finally played Kobe Mainu there, like many Man United fans have been asking for. Kobe looked
Hmm.
good against a terrible Europa League team.
Yeah.
And we thought, okay, maybe we'll see Kobe in the number 10 again today against Crystal Palace. But what did you do? You decided to take it a step further and put Kobe
First nine.
as first nine, right? For like the first 10 minutes, it looked like there was something here. So like first 10 minutes in the game, Kobe dropped deep, collected the ball, turned somebody, passed to somebody else. Like
Hmm.
from like minute 12 or so, 0/10. We watched like a
Yeah.
wasted 45 minutes. Kobe was useless because you want Kobe on the ball in attacking
Yes.
positions, but as your number 9, it's a waste of time. Then they
It's a
spent the first
difficult
15 minutes
conversation.
of second half also chasing ghosts, only for
Hmm.
Hoyland and Xerxes to now come
Exactly.
on.
Yeah.
And the manager can say, rightly to an extent, that neither Xerxes nor Hoyland have offered anything this season. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not try something else? But yeah, it was a failed experiment, honestly, and it's
Yeah.
one of several.
Yeah, for me, from the outside looking in, just watching the match as a neutral, looking to banter you guys, watching your formation and tactics. You guys played a 5-1-4. I've never seen them before. I know there's 5-4-1. I've never seen 5-1-4 before, but it was interesting to see. Yes, you're right that Kobe was the false nine for the first few minutes, but really, I thought he came back as a 10, and Garnacho was really your nine, but was coming in from the wing, and Ahmad also coming in from the wing because he was deeper than everyone else. I'm like, there's no one in the midfield. There's Bruno Fernandes behind
It's
Kobe
for the
Mino. It's
mass.
meant to
That's
football,
Amorim is
play
doing for
mid
the
from
mass
the back.
on
I was like, what's going on here?
against
Yes.
I mean Dixon, I don't know how you saw this, but like against I think was it Brighton or Fulham, where he was inverting the wing backs. Mazraoui was wing back on the left, he was playing like number 10, and then playing the number 10s wide. Basically, right. See, the guy is overcomplicating everything. Today, Bruno is ending up, far on the flank. Kobe is first nine, but actually he's playing deep, and it's really Garnacho. And does it come to a
It's,
point
it's, it's,
where, because David Moyes has come back to Everton? I think we play Everton next. We know
I
what we're
think
not going to get. We're not going to get anything complicated from Moyes. It's not going to be inverted fullback, anything.
No, it's
Get the
old
ball,
traditional
whenever can
get the
four,
ball
four.
4-4-2.
to the front, basically, and try and get it in
Yes.
in the post.
Yes, guys.
So I'm curious as the only other United fan on this panel, Dixon. What was your feeling about this Amorim guy, like, and his stubbornness, basically, with this is overcomplicated style of play.
Yeah, because you see, you've not given us your take on
So,
Amorim. It's true. So let's hear your take on Amorim so far.
so first of all, I'm happy Rashford has gone because I feel
Wait, is it
sometimes in
confirmed?
life
Sorry,
we're
is it
better
confirmed
apart.
that he's
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yes, yes.
yes,
He just did medical. It's gone. Yeah,
okay?
he did his medical this
Okay.
morning,
yeah.
so I think they're just tidying all the loose
So Aston
ends.
Villa, right?
So he'll be unveiled in the
Yeah.
next 24 hours. Yes.
Sellers Watkins, thanks. Yeah.
So I feel I'm happy he has gone because now there will be no excuses anymore. Because, like you rightly said, Sean, every time United loses, for some reason, Rashford doesn't play, but Amorim will never fail to mention his name. But now there's no more Rashford in United, so there will be no excuses anymore. In fact, it pained me that I didn't get to listen to his post-match conference. But I trust the British media; they will chook that in as a question. That
No, 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 no.
so where are we
They act
now?
like,
Because
just if
there's no
I
Rashford
sorry to
anymore.
interrupt, but they asked him. They said, "Is it going to be
Absolutely,
is it going to
because
be
he keep
embarrassing for you if Rashford starts scoring goals for Aston Villa and another
in
team?"
Aston
Right?
Villa.
Trust Amorim, diplomatic. He said, "Well, it's not going to be embarrassing because that's what you expect when you send a player on loan to another team. Is for him to improve and for him to
Wow.
become a better player. So basically, good luck to Rashford."
I think he just chose a low-hanging fruit, and then I don't know the mentality Rashford has. I would expect someone like him should go down and just start on a fire note, like just hit
Yeah.
the ground running.
And in
Because
an
so that way
Emery
you because
team, he's going to fire.
for because for every time he scores a goal and United drops points, you expect the British media will ask
They will for sure.
Amorim, did you see the Villas game? What do you think about Rashford? So Rashford is going to be a ghost that is going to hang over Old Trafford for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So Amorim should expect it every post-match conference going forward. Having said that, I do not even think the terms of the loan deal is a very wise one from Manchester United's point of view. We're paying 30% of his 350,000 wage weekly, meaning United will be paying 105,000. Now that does not include if there are any other add-ons like we see in modern football. So for a player who is not playing for you, you're paying him 105. There are some players who are playing in United who do not earn 105. Do you understand? So I don't know. It just shows desperation on the part of Amorim. Okay, go. You pay 30%. Go. You pay this. Go. It's just a case of go. So it looks more or less like it's malicious. Like, I just want you off my site. And now, from a business view, you know this guy is trying to cut costs. Jim Ratcliffe. He's trying to cut costs for United. That's why he's telling some United ambassadors to leave their role. Yeah, a lot of things he has cut. But yeah, you are going to still be paying £105,000 every week, which I think that's a lot. And so far, his experiment, I think he hasn't gotten the best out of his team. And he doesn't seem to have anyone in United he trusts besides Onana. Because if you look at the back, he keeps juggling that back. He wants a back three, but it's not even a consistent back three. Because like you rightly said, some days you will see Licha will start, Maguire will start, then maybe you start Euro. Next game you see Mazuari will start there. So like he keeps tweaking he's not yet sure which team is his best, and I don't know if it's still early enough or if he has come to the time where we can say now by this point you should know your best team. Considering he came in November, this is
February.
Beginning of February, so we can still give him.
No, but like I guess because when Arteta came, he kicked out Aubameyang and Ozil. When what's the guy's name?
Arteta sold Aubameyang abroad so that those things are not going to hang over his head.
Because for every time, yes. So keeping him in England is not a good one at all. And they are linking United to. Okay, maybe when we're done with this, what we think? Because the people they haven't linked United to, I'm not. Martin Stell, I've not watched much of him to even have an opinion. I've only seen him in Champions League, and he comes off the bench. It's not
linking the guy with everybody.
Nobody can convince me.
And I heard they're linking us with Nkuku. I don't know where I read that from.
I will even take Nkuku, right? I will even take.
All day, every day. I'll take Nkuku over the two people we have in front.
this Matthias
over low budget, Alan and Ziggy.
No, but the point I wanted to make this in like mild pushback is that like for Amorim, I understand wanting to shape the squad in your own image, wanting to like stamp your authority basically.
Stamp your
yes. So it's basically the prison thing where your first day in prison you look for the biggest guy and you punch him basically, right? Try and knock him out so that way nobody will know, nobody will fuck with you like from then on. Is what maybe Amorim is trying to do, but he has to have the results basically to back it up. Right, because
absolutely.
Otherwise, you end up looking this thing. So I understand why maybe he's taking that route with Rashford, but some of the decisions that we're making, like our attacking options now for the rest of the season, Garnacho, Xerxes, Højlund, and Ahmad. That's who we have up front. There's no Xerxes, Xerxes, Højlund, Ahmad, Garnacho. No, Anthony has gone. What's his name? Anthony has gone. Rashford basically.
He's on loan.
Rashford I want to see him play that. I want to see him play Vital, please. You should play Vital as one of your forwards. Let's see what the guy can contribute.
That was an enormous mission on the manager's part. That he tried to.
We like it. Let him keep Miss Yan in a bag. I love it. Let him call United the worst team ever. I love the managers. Throwing his team under the bus, giving us the rival fans something to throw United about. It's cool. Thank you. Don't change. Never ever.
It's all these managers trying to follow the Pep route. They're just tweaking their this a little bit. Pep started all this nonsense. Remember when he was in back, he was playing Fabregas as a 9 when he didn't have the striker. That's basically what everybody.
Or even Unai Emery that time playing Torreira as a 10.
All these new managers, I try to do nonsense.
Anyways, but you see, Johnny, but you see how all these United fans are. You know, a couple of months ago, when Amorim just came in, they were all happy. You know, Ten Hag is gone. The ghost of Ten Hag is gone. We have seen the end. You know, this is Amorim ball. We are
They've
going to
lost
be
more games
back.
under him than the former coach, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Do you think United are back? Let's let the rival fans talk sometimes. You know, do you think United are back? Will they ever be back?
No,
You know, yes, they might say we are going to win a trophy. Yeah, we know that United will always win trophies. Ten Hag told us that. But are United back?
that
And when will they be
they're not
back?
back. They're not back because obviously the owners of the club. First of all, may I always say, winning starts from the top. That's what I always feel. If you cannot win on the field, win it from the top because the top sets the goal and ambition of the team. So, what are the aims of? What are the aim and objectives of Radcliffe and what are idiots and the Glazers
Ineos Group.
Ineos.
and the Glazers? What are their ambition? Ambition just to make money, keep on growing the value of United, or are the ambitions to actually win Premiership and all that? Just because that's how we know.
No, they'll definitely they'll always win the cup to make
No,
fans
no.
like
But
them shell
I'm sure the FA
and
Cup
then
is
big
not
Sam
Man U's
happy.
target.
But you know,
It's good to win those
no,
trophies.
it's a target. If you're going to make the fans happy by giving them a
No,
cup,
but
you know that's one thing
you have to win the major.
that's not
The
what they're
major.
not doing. They don't even care about the fans. At least their own people care about the fans. You know, give them a
Yeah,
cup, but overall,
you have
they're
to
not going
you have
anywhere.
to win the major trophies because to me I just see Amor what
FA Cup is a major trophy, but
it is, but you know what I mean by major, like
it's
Premiership
a major trophy, not Carabao. FA Cup
and
is a major
and
trophy. You know that.
Champions League. But to me, what I see in yours,
And Europa League.
Ah,
in yours is just trying to show United fans that I'm a businessman first. So cut all the costs, do all this
oh,
stuff.
absolutely.
That's why to me he's a
Spend
pure
billions
businessman.
of pounds.
So right now he's just like
Can we just say that maybe he's cutting the cost so that they can sign better players in the future? That's
which
one
better
argument,
players?
no?
What better players are they going to sign? Is there any? There's no guarantee they're going to sign. Even if they sign the better players, are they going to function in the team? Because one thing you have to sign players that suit the manager's style and suit the team. Because they've had the bought
Well, I
quality,
guess we have to
they've
wait
bought
to see
quality
because they
players.
just signed that guy
When Di
from
Maria
wherever they
when Di
signed him
Maria
from.
was bought,
What's his
Di
name?
Maria was a
Moglu
quality
or
player,
Koglu or what's
but
his
he
name?
flopped to United.
Sorry, I don't know if this was discussed last episode. So with
I
City,
like Shell's reaction.
are we done with
The long
United? I
stayed
wanted
quiet.
to
It's nice.
make a comment on City.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay.
make.
Also, with FFP case still hanging over City's head, they are able to make 3 signings this
Bro,
January.
we all know that the truth about it is that thing is probably a
I
fine.
think they spent like 200 million or so now. This
They have told City
January.
that
And you have financial fair.
they have told City that thing is a garbage. They are nothing going to happen to them. I'm telling you.
But also, City will argue that they've not spent a lot of money in the last 3 or 4
True, because
years.
they've done more of selling than buying.
How is that? How haven't they? They've done more of what?
Selling than buying.
Selling and buying.
Remember this? People forget they sold Alvarez for almost 100 million last summer. Remember
That's
that?
true.
People forget.
The Morgan
Arsenal has
Morgan
helped City.
Schneiderlin.
That's
They've
Exactly.
got Doku.
We've
Wait,
gotten all their players, Cole
They've gotten
so
like
hold
100
on.
million
Wait,
from
hold on.
Arsenal.
Alvarez himself in the last 3 years, right? Alvarez came within the last 3 years. So we can do in and out for
And Alvarez came for
Alvarez.
less than 20.
They got
Alvarez came for
Doku.
less than 20
How much did they buy?
Grealish 100 million.
Less than
Grealish 100 million. Grealish 100 million is in the last 3 years. Grealish came just before the
yeah.
World Cup. That was last 3 years. This
Vardy was like
2025.
60 something as well.
Yeah, Grealish came
No,
the year
no, no,
they
no.
won the Champions League. So which was 3 years ago. 2020.
Akonji is
2021.
in the last 3 years. Akonji is in the last 3 years.
Akaji was like 50
Back
million
on
now.
Joe
Just
was
because
like
Vardy came,
Akaji was like 50 million now.
Vardy came after the World Cup. Because I remember at the World Cup, they were still mocking him that this is who City splash 60 million. So he came after the World Cup.
Yeah.
So he's still in the last
Yeah,
3 years. So they can't balance their books in the
remember
last
they
three
sold-
years.
Remember they sold
Go on, I'm listening. Who are the
Jesus
people?
and the Dzeko for like almost 90 million, 2 of them together to Arsenal. That's already almost 90 million. They sold to Arsenal for that guy.
Yeah, but if you look at the spending table, they're not even in the top 10 in the
They're
EPL.
not.
Yeah,
So
like the. I mean,
they're not in the top 10 in the EPL of spending in the last couple of years. So they have
They sold
an argument.
They sold
I would-
Mahrez
Wait,
as
is
well
he
too.
spending or net spend? Is he spending like cumulative spending
All
or
the
net
above,
spend?
all the above.
Both. We're talking about
all
net
the
spend.
above.
Net spend. Okay, let's talk net spend. So
and
both selling and
that's
buying.
part of the scam. That's part of their scam, right? That they are able to pay lower fees for players because the fee that they're paying doesn't reflect the true value that they're offering that player. So on paper, whereas mind you, our 70 million for Anthony, that's what we're offering for him, 70 million. City
Yeah.
will offer
or
40
70 for
million.
euro. It's actually 70, yes.
City
Like
will offer
Haaland.
40 million price, and then they will say, we'll give you a contract. Our Dubai cousin, I don't know, our Dubai cousin shoemaker brand would give you a contract worth 50 million, right? So that doesn't get reported as part of your fee, but it's value that you're offering, and that's the scam,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Right, and there's 115, I mean 150 something
Charges.
versions of the charge that they are facing, but we can't compete with the city model of buying, of just buying players, anyhow. Well,
But
obviously,
I,
I
but
think
I don't think it's
Pep.
buying players because other clubs buy players. I think it's buying the right quality of players and that suit the system because other teams buy players. Arsenal bought players, Man U bought players. Look at this summer, you guys bought like 6 players if I'm not wrong. This summer alone.
No, we did
How
not buy
many
like
people have
six
Liverpool
players
bought?
now.
That's
How
exactly
We
many
did
people
buy
have Liverpool bought? Liverpool buy players.
No, look easy.
Liverpool, how many people has an
only
slot bought? Chiesa came
only
for
two.
free.
And
Oh,
the
he
goalkeeper
has
that
only
the
bought
bottom goes
Chiesa.
for
He didn't sign
Valencia.
any other person.
He
Ah,
signed the
okay.
goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper is
if
coming next year. It's coming
if
next
we're
year.
on if we're on City, let me just get everyone's thoughts, because for me, I think the Pep thing, he needs a new challenge. Pep needs to go on another sabbatical. Basically, I think it's done.
I'm beginning to feel that way
Um,
because he has never stayed. This is his
But
longest
That's a
considering
absence.
he's
different thing.
having considering he has personal issues going on at the moment, I doubt he will even want to go. This his job is part of why he's divorced. So
Yeah.
without
that was
making
it.
it look like I'm mocking his divorce, so I do not think he would want to take on another job. My heart, I feel this is his last managerial job. Maybe after City
Nah,
he
I
will go
Yeah.
don't
into
think
national
easy.
team or he will just resign. I
No,
think he
but
will
the
resign
way I
and he
see
will go
it, I
to
don't see
national
him
team.
resigning, because as a manager, he's still young, and I thought all that was left for Pep was to try and recreate like the Fergie legacy at City. So try and build another generation, basically build a
which
whole
which
new team
which I
with
think
all
is
these
what he's
guys.
trying to do now. Which I
And
think
he
is
might
what
be trying to do that now, but I don't know if he can survive, because he's not having a normal reaction to losing. Right, this one I want to harm myself. Like that is saying, like he doesn't know how to. He can't adjust to this losing that is
I think
facing,
I
or that
think
is losing. So
what happened to
I'm a
City
little
now.
worried.
What's happened to City now is what happened to United 2013, whereby the squad needed revamping 2-3 years ahead of when Fergie retired. Which is what's happening to City now. City needed revamp 2-3 years because if you notice the last 3 years, City they've sold quality players and replaced them with garbage. Like Doku is garbage.
Like,
As far as I'm concerned.
The
like who now?
difference
Like
is
which guy?
that
What do you mean?
Ferguson
They sold
left.
managers
The difference is that
and brought
Ferguson
Doku.
left. When Ferguson left, he didn't plan to leave. He said because his wife had surgery, so he needed to be
Yeah,
home.
but I'm saying,
So
but
he
yeah,
had
true, true.
personal
But like if
personal
United
tragedy
knew
that
he
made
was
him
gonna leave,
quit. So it's not like he planned it like the way Klopp planned his plan. Look at how Klopp left.
yeah,
I think that's how to leave a big club. He said, I will leave my successor with a very good team, which he did. He announced when he was leaving. He said the day he made the decision, he gave enough ample time for the club to choose successor. He even told the board and the fans, please support Annie Slot. He even composed song Annie, Annie. So
Yeah.
his planning was his exit was deliberate. Like it was very meticulous. Every step of the way, he carried the team along. So
Bro,
I
so
think that's
was
how to
Fergie's now.
exit.
because me, that's why I'm mad at
No,
Arsenal
Ferguson
because
was
me, I feel the last
his
2
wife
years.
had surgery. That's why he left. He had
I don't
so he
believe
needed
that
to be.
story
He said he
you're
needed to be
saying.
with his wife. No, you can read it.
I
Let me
don't
look
believe
for
that
it. He said
story.
it.
I know
I'm
there's a
saying what
story
he
of
told
that, but I'm
us.
saying I don't believe the story.
He said
I
that is why he
understand.
left.
I'm
That he
saying I
needed to
don't
be.
believe.
But I
I
felt
don't believe the
he was
story.
going to
I don't
Okay,
retire.
believe the
okay.
story. I think Fergie won the last Premier League that he could win with his power of just Ferginess, because at a point he was just coaching based on aura. The league
Because
was the
if you
league was
remember, he
changing.
wanted to retire the year City won the league, but he couldn't leave. He couldn't retire that season because City won the league. So he gave them one
I
more
think
year.
Fergie just chop and clean out that last trophy. Just
Yes, that's what I
as he
feel
just
too.
won that last one, he
And
said,
that was
"I'm
a
going.
perfect
I don't want to
excuse.
do this
Yes,
again." This
the
after
signs were on the wall now. Let's be honest, the signs were on the
the
wall.
signs were. I mean, I think the signs were there.
City were
Um,
coming up. We all saw that. We all saw it.
And
City
there's
was
a
on
I
top.
have,
saying
I have
that
a,
if you stay long enough, you will become the villain.
True,
So it's
true.
yeah.
important to know
I
when to
just I
quit.
just have
So
I
maybe
have a different wild take on this one. I think Pep Guardiola need a new assistant coach. Maybe his assistant coach is still the old philosophy. I'm going to tell you why. I will tell you. It's okay. Yes,
you mean
the
it's
assistant coach helped them to win the treble, but last season they only won that league because Arsenal bottled it. If
But the
Arsenal did
last
not
two
bottle, it, they're
years,
not
two
winning that
years,
league.
2 years, not just last 2 years.
So I just think that their tactics is quite predictable now. Maybe the assistant coach has a different kind of weird philosophy because Pep is as good as assistant coach. He doesn't really
Are you trying to
he
say
evolves
that
his
is that
style.
Teta? Are you trying to
I'm
put
not
it
trying to say that.
Ateta as
No, I'm not. No, I'm
responsible
not trying to.
for
I'm
the
not putting
success?
Arteta as
You can't
responsible
say that
Okay.
now.
because at the end of the day, he's a manager. He manages coaches, different coaches, right? So he has his own idea, and the other coaches also bring their own ideas. His assistant is the first team coach. They're
Hmm.
the ones like coaching the players, how you're going to, this is how you should kick the ball, this are all those kind of things. I think that if he changed to a more like up to date kind of manager, maybe his ideas might come across better
Yeah, no, but
than
like,
it is right
but
now. That's
again,
what I just think. A
if
wild
I can
take.
offer some pushback, right? I think Pep has shown us that he's able to evolve, and I think he has evolved over time since he has been in this
But it's
league.
evolving because it's changing those assistant managers.
As in, for whatever reason that
Each
he,
time that just notice Pep history. Each time that his style changed, what changed? His first team coach changed.
oh
It's
yeah,
always
no,
it's always for the next
Yeah, but
tactical
to me,
person.
I still stick back to the point that the squad is not as good as it was 2 3 years ago because
I agree, but you still need someone to
Doku
say,
and
when you're in this
Amares.
position,
I
do this. When
mean,
you're in this
is
position,
the
do this.
the difference is too clear.
Because like the game against Arsenal, let's pivot there. The game against Arsenal, what was Savino doing? Right?
That's my point. So
Is it
quality has reduced.
But you
who's
can't blame
coaching
him.
Savino?
Savio just had a very good midweek. I mean, he was man of the match midweek against
True.
maybe Club Brugge. I mean, but who would you rather he
What
plays
happened to
there?
Doku? I know
Doku.
Doku is
Doku is
injured.
predictable. Doku just don't turn his leg like this,
Doku
and
is
that's
not
what
good
they're
now.
Again,
beating us.
those are the jobs
There's
of
no
the
improvement
assistant
to
coach to
Doku.
kind of implement.
If I'm a defender, I
One
would
man
have my best night sleeping ahead of a match against Doku. There's nothing to Doku.
yeah, but
Very
like,
predictable. Just do your leg like
how
this.
did we get to Doku now? Right? Like, how did we get to
No,
Doku?
we're saying
I think where
The quality has reduced. That's the truth. Man City's quality has reduced.
why I
think the
don't
quality is
why I don't look at it as a quality
then
problem.
I think
I
can
think
we
it's Pep.
say okay, maybe after you. Can we say that the players have lost fear factor for Pep, or rather Pep has lost the fear
That
factor?
part,
Think
that's
of Pep
definitely
in
part
his
of it.
first
I
two.
think
Think of Pep in his first two seasons. In his first 2 seasons at City, or when he was in Barca or Bayern. Any early Pep, when the players lose the ball, there's a fear they feel when they look at the bench, or even when they concede a goal. Look at the back line. They unconsciously look at the bench. You see trepidation in them, like we've messed up. But this thing, you just see they concede goal and
what's happening to
nobody
City is kind of
nobody's
natural,
panicking.
right?
Look at
I just
today,
think
the
it's some
first
of the
goal.
old players.
Look at the first goal, or look at the goal the guy scored today. If this was the first or second season of Pep, do you know that after that loss of ball by Akonji, we're going to see a different beast in him. But Akonji lost the ball. He just even nobody came to like guys. We're still in the game. Everybody was just.
Like, it's
But I
Do you
natural
remember those
now,
days
right?
when the players look on the
I think
bench,
that's
they are scared.
Yeah, true.
But now
No, I
they
just
don't
think
seem
it's
to be scared.
overconfidence.
Like
The players are just overconfidence against Arsenal. Just like you saw our comments, Arsenal, they've not really beat us in a long time.
Yeah,
They are our
and
boys. We're going to deal with
No,
them.
but they're
that's
I
making,
think
that's
that's
but
how
how
they're
you
it
want
making
to
the
win
errors.
yourself.
No, but they're making the
that's
errors all
how.
season. So
But you know,
that's
anyway,
they've been making the errors all
okay, you
season.
guys should talk. Let me give my reaction later.
They've
But
been
No,
making the
no,
errors
that's
all
that's how
season.
you want to win
They made
yourself.
the same.
That they were
Remember,
just
they made the same
confident
error
thinking
against
they could
United.
beat
They
you
made the
guys.
same error against United as
they
well.
were confident, thinking they could beat us. They were
I think
overconfident.
I think what's happening to Pep is fairly natural in the
coming
sense
to the
that
Emirates.
what made Fergie unique was that he was able to, despite all the success, very unique, was able to keep his teams motivated, hungry every year. That's the hardest thing to do basically in football, and it gets to a point where
Especially when
agree.
you're winning with the same players.
Bro, no matter
And when
how
you're
they
winning
are
with the
hungry,
especially
same
when
no
players.
matter
you're
how hungry they are, Grealish ability is still Grealish ability. Doku ability is still Doku
no,
ability.
no, no.
Savino ability
No,
is
but
The
still
some
reason,
Savino
players,
no,
some,
ability.
the
some
reason
coaches
why,
can
the
improve
reason
on
why
ability.
I don't
Akonji's ability is
agree,
still his ability.
the reason why I don't agree with
etc.
those
Then do you
points,
remember? Do you
right,
guys
is that
remember the
like
year Ruben Diaz came
That's why I
to
go to
City?
coaching.
When
Yes.
City concedes a goal, you see Ruben Diaz shouting, trying to rally the troop. But there was nobody today. At 2-1, when Partey scored, I was looking for the leader in City. I didn't see anybody. First of all, let me
Which
just.
is meant
This
to
is a
be
good
John
time to
Stones,
add
by the
that
way.
Bernardo
Yeah.
Silva is not a captain material. He will even captain Echo team. Damn it, he's not a captain material
He has been
remotely.
wanting to leave for the past 3
I
years.
didn't even see him. What do you say?
He has been wanting to leave City for the past 3 years to back up. Because that backer don't have money.
Oh yes, Pep has always kept him. True. He has
That's what I'm
gone
saying.
to
So
Pep's the office.
most of these players are supposed to have left City long time. So I think what's happening now, I think the next stage of Pep right now
Yeah,
is rebuilding City. And if you notice, most of their signings, look at their signings.
that's true.
They are
The
yo-
brother needs to
they
go
are
because
young,
the brother is
their
not scared
signings
of
are
Pep
youngsters.
anymore either.
Omar Mamouche is 23. The other two guys is kind of like 20 and 18. If you look at their signings are young now, so that means that's telling you that City is trying to rebuild the team again. Youngsters. And
yeah,
then,
that's
Because there are a
so
lot of
that's
that's
old
what I was
legs in
like
that city.
getting at. that I don't think it's really about quality. I think it's just City kind of in a natural cycle of
Exactly, which is what I
football.
said at the beginning of season.
And
Yeah, for me, I still that's why I threw it under coaching as
the
well.
question is whether or not Pep psychologically or emotionally can adjust, can have a normal, well-adjusted response to what his team is going through. That's where I think the biggest issue are. But
He
they flopped
will
today.
adjust
I know the Arsenal
eventually.
fans really want to.
No, they did not flop. Let's talk. We did
It's
not
about
flop.
if
They
they
did
make
not
top
flop
five, they are
today.
good.
Arsenal outplayed them.
We need.
Arsenal outplayed
No,
them.
no,
Yes.
no, no.
Arsenal
I think it's unfair to say
outplayed
they flopped. On another
Exactly.
day,
They
Kayava
never
should
want
score
to
hat
give us the
trick.
credit. It's Shehu now.
No,
It's
no,
Shehu.
no.
On another day, Kayava should be on a hat trick.
I took it back immediately now, right? Arsenal played well. I think congratulations to Arsenal for this. What would you call it now? This victory.
Victory. The
Okay.
victory. Yes.
Yes, this
Resounding
important
one.
milestone victory.
Not milestone,
Staying
Well
staying within
deserved.
6 points of the top is very important.
Exactly. Because if we had lost, they would be 3 points behind us, and I'm sure your tone would be totally different.
Yeah, of
The
course,
questions
yeah.
you'll be asking today would have been totally different. So I'm glad
Definitely.
that at least we've taken them out of any. They are coming back to the title race.
No, that is a foregone reality. It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
That is a
That was-
struggle.
that
It's a
was-
struggle to finish
No,
top
it's
five,
not.
actually.
So I'm glad.
I can put $1,000. Anybody that wants to bet, they cannot come win this.
City,
No,
thing.
they cannot.
don't,
Even
man,
me,
they
I
don't.
know. They cannot
no
win
chance,
it.
no chance.
But the main takeaway for me is that we still need a striker, but we're not going to sign a striker because we're still scoring goals, and that is basically the big Arsenal fan dilemma, because we are scoring goals, but we know we need a striker.
Which is why I hate
But our
Stan, which
coach
I always
always
go back
tell
to
us,
Stan.
"Well, you guys, we are scoring
Which is why I
goals,
hate
so we
Stan,
are back
because
to
Stan-
we are back
Stan-
to
Score
Score
five
square
goals
one."
today now.
That's what I'm saying. But
And
that's what
I'm
Stan's
saying.
going to show you.
That's what the manager will
That's
say
what
as
Stan's
well.
gonna
We
show
scored
you.
5 goals. That we don't need a
But
striker.
Stan's not going to show you the
But our
chance.
striker was scared. Imagine a striker scared to take shots.
Yes.
A striker.
Stan's not going to show
lacking
you. It's not going to
confidence
show you the
shoot on
chance.
target.
The chance I haven't scored. I missed. Literally
They
missed.
go. Thomas Partey scored. Kai Havertz would never attempt it. Let alone score.
The one
it.
that Miles Lewis Kelly took, that he dribbled people.
Kai Havertz will
It was
never
good.
attempt
Havertz
it.
will never take it. Like even Ethan, the one.
Did you listen to ARI during the halftime break? No, is it?
No, I was watching.
He
I was
said-
watching on Sky.
Okay, so he said a proper striker would never pass that ball to Odegaard. He would have scored it
True.
himself.
And also,
But
and
however,
also there's something
he is not a. But he said, however, he's not a natural 9. So it's fine for him that he passed and he led to a goal. The most important thing was Arsenal scored. But he was saying that ideally a 9 would never pass that ball.
Yeah,
Either
so
in
even
right
Carragher-
or Michael
Carragher
Owen.
watched
I think
it.
it's Michael Owen that was saying it. No, you're right. Michael Owen that was saying that a 9
I'm sure
would
you're
never
right,
pass that
Owen.
ball. He would.
Will never-
He will hit that ball.
And a
instantly.
striker is going to make the defenders be on their toe. Like, whether I like it or not, Haaland didn't have a good game, but you could see that the Arsenal defenders were on his toe because they know that this guy, if you give him any small chance, he's going to score. And
No,
then
but
the
one,
chance they
that
gave
one,
to him, he scored.
They now have.
Then there's
got
something
to-
Arsenal players,
Haaland.
Arsenal defenders did I loved. They were messing with Alan's mind.
No, that one is
So
fine.
when
That's
the
been
ball
for the
went
last
to his
3 years
face,
now. Or
the
2 years now.
first goal, then even what's his name, Luis Kelly.
Yeah,
I
bro.
love that celebration he did. And I feel that guy is a mentality monster. That guy has a very big mentality for his age.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot of self-confidence to say
He
to
has-
spite
he has
Haaland,
nothing to lose
the
now.
hottest
I like
striker in
it
Premier League.
because in the first match at the start of the season, Haaland was like, "Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?"
I remember, yes. Now you know who I am.
Exactly, you know I am. Look at you. What are you doing here?
I love that.
You know?
I love that.
And the guy balled. To me, that guy
Oh, yes.
should be man of the match, but they gave it to Declan Rice because
I'm
of
not
all
sure.
the assists. But the guy,
Rice was everywhere. Rice was everywhere.
no, Skelly. The amount of people that Skelly was body.
If they had even given party, I won't complain. I think
not in the game.
anyhow you look at the
Not
game,
in the
Arsenal had a lot of
Silva,
players.
Not in the game. As in, only was just taking on everybody. That kind of person that United.
Then I think Trossard had one of his best matches in Arsenal's career. Maybe
he played
because
very well. Played very well.
very well. I was very
Outstanding
impressed.
players, outstanding performance.
But I think Trossard can be a 9, but Arsenal doesn't trust him to be a 9. That is also a
cannot be a
problem.
9, man. No, doesn't.
He's a good finisher.
Exactly. That's all
He is,
he's.
but-
Trossard is a good finisher.
So he cannot play as a 9.
We've seen him as
He played
9
as a
this season
9,
a couple of
he
times, and he didn't take his
struggled.
chances. He
When you saw
struggled.
him as 9, he was coming in as a substitute and was scoring.
No.
The problem was they will not make him start, he will not score. But when he comes in as sub to play 9, he will score. Because remember sometimes earlier in the season, Jesus will start,
The truth
he will
about
come
life,
in,
you're
he will
not
score.
a 9, you're not a 9. So that's the truth. Trossard's
But
not a
again,
9.
exactly.
But he's a finisher. No, you don't have to be a 9 to be a
But
finisher.
our front, Arsenal's front three are fluid. You don't have to.
You
The
don't-
place you're starting is not where you. we are fluid. Like Trossard will always go into the middle and then we rotate. So it's not about where you start.
So it's only
You
it's
can see
only
Havertz
Saka.
playing
Yes,
Saka
yes, yes.
number 9
That
that was
fluidity is
mostly on the
important.
right.
It's only Saka that is not
And
fluid though.
Martinez
Saka
in the
Saka
middle.
must die on the
So
right.
it's just exactly. It don't matter, but it's just rubbish. Please sign us
Do
in
you
now.
guys
Thank
think
you.
Nottingham is going to finish top 4, or is it still early?
Right now, I'll say
No,
yes.
the way they are playing is like they want to finish top four.
Right now, I'll say yes.
I was even worried that they
They're
might
they're going
even.
to finish top 4.
Because I look
You
at
can't
because
underrate the power of momentum.
I look at Man City. Man City is you can't trust Man City. Even Newcastle save. I can't. Even as much as I predict Newcastle.
Even Arsenal, we can't
I
trust
can't
Arsenal.
trust.
Like
I can't trust.
the
I
way
can't
they are
trust
playing.
Newcastle because Newcastle. Look at last. They lost to Fulham yesterday. Like seriously at home. So I don't.
At St. James Park, very shocking
So
results.
they've lost back to
Please
back.
let
They
them
lost
lose
to
Very
again.
they lost to Bournemouth
shocking.
4-1 last time. Now they lost to Fulham. So you can't trust them. So at Nottingham Forest, they do so well against. I trust their coach more than every other team. Let me put it that way. I trust Santo more. So I think they'll be in top 4. I leave them in top 4.
Do you think that in title race, because you said Johnny Boy that in February is when title race starts? Do you think now?
Right
you say
now,
Nottingham
yes, they
Forest-
are.
I think we're stretching it.
Right now, see the truth about it that
Nottingham.
right.
Arsenal is in the title race, so is Nottingham.
To me, I feel they are because
That's
they are
my
6
argument
points
as well,
behind
yeah.
Liverpool.
Who is ahead of who?
Arsenal is
We
second.
are on the same point.
Go
No,
different.
you have
Just
three.
go
Oh,
different.
you're on the same
points.
point. No, but come
No,
on.
you have 3 more points.
No,
You have 3 more
are
points
you?
now because they lost last weekend.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
fair
lost.
enough.
So me, I put them in title
I
race.
think we should be on the same point.
No.
I think we should be on the
They're
same.
not the same. We're not the same.
I'm
We
trying
have
to
3
check
points
it.
ahead. They have 3 points. They
Arsenal has
lost.
50 points, Nottingham has 47.
Yeah, they lost last
Okay.
weekend 5-0 to Bournemouth. Remember?
Yeah.
So
But yeah,
I
I know that Arsenal will still
put
draw
them.
points.
I put them in title race. I put them in
yeah.
title race still.
There's nobody that will not drop point again.
Obviously.
Everybody will still drop point first.
The issue is that making
City
sure
plays
you're
Newcastle this week. City plays Newcastle this coming week.
Plays
Play
Tottenham.
Madrid midweek.
They still have Tottenham.
Then
They have
plays
Tottenham.
Tottenham
I think they
afterwards.
still have
Then
Liverpool, right?
then
Yeah,
Liverpool
they still
next. Yes.
Yeah.
So this February is a bad month for them because they have Arsenal today, Madrid, Arsenal, Newcastle, Madrid, Spurs, Liverpool.
Madrid
It's
too.
a
They have
tough
Madrid
one,
Man
I
away.
Yes.
Let's do some. Let's start doing further mass as well, please.
Which would help? Which would help? So those two games would help Arsenal and City, and also Nottingham in the title race because 2 additional days of rest. I think it's also part of what played in Arsenal's favor today. Because if you see your game against Girona midweek, I think Ateta
But
made like 10 changes.
we played almost everyone because he brought them on and half. He brought Partey on at halftime. He brought Luis Kelly on towards the end. Like
You know,
we
yeah,
don't
so my
really
point
have
is
anyone.
you can't compare that with pressure. City went into their game
Had to
losing
win.
1-0.
And they had to win
They needed to win.
to qualify.
So you have to also look at the mental stress. They were losing 1-0 at halftime. So
But we played.
and
I
all
don't
their
want to
players.
forget the mental stress. We played on exactly the same day.
True.
Played exactly the same day. We
True,
played
true,
all
true,
our
true,
players. They did not play all their players. The only
Oh no,
difference is
I'm
that-
not saying that's the reason why you won. No, you won because you are the better team in every department today.
Man City
Let
scored,
nobody
man.
take away. Let nobody take away. This victory today.
Don't take away our joy, please. It's a wonderful weekend. Let us enjoy this week. And then on Wednesday, we are going to cry again, maybe.
Hopefully
What is
by
happening on Wednesday?
Hopefully by then, about
the
a
second
striker.
leg of the League Cup.
Which game? Okay, no, that one is a
Carabao.
forgotten game already now. Do you still have hope?
No.
If we score fast, maybe we'll score 5 again. on
After
Wednesday.
scoring 5 today, that's going to be very,
Well,
very
the
interesting.
truth
game.
about it is that I want to see.
If I were an Arsenal fan, I won't bother watching it.
I will watch it.
You're going to
I'll-
St. James Park.
I watch it because
Arsenal fan.
if I'm Arsenal, I'll be booed by the fact that Fulham when they have scored 2 goals, Bournemouth when they have
No,
scored
but
1
it's
goal.
a cup. Cup competition is different. That's the thing. It's a cup
No, but-
competition.
no, but you can't think that way.
3-0.
You can't think that way. You have to think of the fact that
3-0.
Newcastle can actually concede goals. Imagine
3-0? Did you just say 3-0?
if you
very
go to
easily-
Are
Newcastle,
you whining?
bro. If Arsenal can score 1 within the first 15 minutes, it's already Newcastle is going to be
Yes,
shaking.
no.
St.
It
James
becomes.
Yes.
It's really about. It's
St.
really
James
about
Park. Do you know your result? Do you know what your result looks like in that place? Your last few results.
That's why
No, now,
forget
the
that.
last
We're
phrase-
talking- Now, forget that. We're talking about right
You can't
now.
forget it. So this thing is mental, okay? It's like going to Anfield. You know mentally, if you get a draw, you will take it. Sometimes it's mental, knowing that, and that's why you see some coaches when they ask them like, "Oh, how do you feel you are going to this?" It gives a measure of comfort. Remember, Amorim was in Chelsea. Nobody want to go to Stamford Bridge. You know you are likely going to lose.
If
If you
like
get
this
a
we're
draw, you will
saying,
be
if they
happy.
score in the first 10 minutes, first 15 minutes, they take
That
this
if is a
exact same
very big
team
if.
of
It's a very
what
big
was his
if.
name?
But
A
it's
right back.
possible though. It's possible.
Timber, Saliba,
No,
Gabriel,
it's going to be the same
Skelly,
team anyway.
But
Partey,
they're not the ones that
Rice,
played first leg
Odegaard.
and they lost 2-0.
Yeah, but
Exactly. It'll be exactly the
but
same
remember
team.
the first leg. That's what I'm saying. Arsenal missed
The
a
only
lot of
difference is
chances.
maybe Ethan might
That's the
come
problem.
back.
Arsenal missed.
That's the confidence aspect now. That's the confidence. Back then, Newcastle were on the ascendancy. Now,
Yes.
Newcastle have just
But
lost
let's even
back-to-back
ask
games. And Arsenal.
so which is more of a priority to Arsenal? Is it to get to the Carabao Cup and maybe win it, or to
No, but you
really
have to
give
win
a
every
good
game
shot
though.
at the league?
This momentum.
No,
Bro,
no.
they
If
have
you
to
chase
win.
two rats at the same time, both will escape. No.
They have to win.
If you
They
chase,
have to
Remember,
win.
next.
I think you need. I think your.
Next win every
I think your focus needs to be. I think your focus needs to
No.
be. How do I put it?
That's
You need to
that's
keep
what
your
has killed
The
Arteta.
next
eyes on
game,
the
the
ball.
focus is the next game, and
That's
the
what has
next
killed
game
They
Arteta
have
for
to
the
win.
past.
No. I don't think that. No. Do you know this thing you said, in
They
my
have to
opinion,
win, Dixon. There's no.
is the
there's
reason
no
Liverpool
this
won
thing. They
only
have to.
Carabao last
It's the
season?
momentum.
Remember
that
they were even there for
mental-
quadruple,
that
they win
mental
everybody.
hurdle.
Imagine
And
you
then
beat
they
them
didn't even
now.
realize what they were doing.
Imagine you go
The
and
moment
beat
they
them.
lost to Atalanta in
Gives you
Champions League,
confidence all of a sudden.
that week they lost FA Cup. Next thing they lost in the league. In 1 week they were out of 3 competitions.
Yeah, but the Liverpool Carabao, you can see that what happened to Liverpool last season, it just fell off. It has not to do with, to me, it has not to do with them chasing the 4 trophies. They just fell off, which
Yeah,
happens.
I mean, this idea of that, like, one, you have to chase one trophy is a new
Nice.
invention.
Yeah.
Like the teams that we grew up supporting, we try to win every single trophy
Everything,
every single competition that you were in.
Exactly.
And Arsenal, they need to get over that mental hurdle of winning a trophy. Like
Exactly.
they need to prove to themselves
Momentum
that they
builder.
can do it.
Imagine you beat Newcastle 3 and qualify.
They have to.
All of a sudden you're hyped. You're hyped up.
Yes,
for the next
now
game.
we're coming into the business end of the season.
Yeah,
right?
every victory
Like,
counts.
They can't afford up and down.
Okay, so
regular
imagine.
redundancy.
Wait.
We're-
So
we're
imagine
excited
if I
today,
were okay. So
we're down
so
Liverpool
okay.
next
So
week.
let's do it like this. So imagine Arsenal uses their full first team squad on Wednesday, and Gabriel or Saliba gets injured. Will it be worth it?
Yes, now that
You
would
know
be
that will
bad
have
now.
big consequences.
Yes,
But-
but I can also give you.
That is it.
I can also
So
give
my
you.
point is-
Imagine if they use their first full squad and
No,
they
so
score two
no.
goals
Okay,
in
so
the
why
first
didn't
15
wait?
minutes
So
and
why
then
didn't
rest?
wait now? Wait, hold on. Why don't wait against Girona? Why didn't
Imagine, yeah.
Arteta use his full team? Why didn't he start his full team
That's not
against
qualified.
Girona?
That's not qualified. Not qualified.
Exactly.
top
So
eight,
my
top
point is, you
eight.
need to pick battles. You need to pick. You need to pick your battles.
No, but
Yes, and he's
Like-
going to
No,
do some
But
of
this one is
that.
different. This is different now.
He's going to do some of that, but this is an important
This is
competition
an
for
important
Arsenal.
competition. Yes, it's
You have
important.
to get
Because the league is not in our hand.
not.
The league is not in our hand, but this one is literally do or die. This one we can claw it back.
I know.
I feel the league is more in your hand than
Arteta has
this.
to win something this season.
I feel the
And
league
also
is more.
remember there's-
This is me thinking now. I feel the league is more in your hand than Carabao. Off the top of my head,
By
I
definition,
struggle to
it's
see how you're
not
going to
now.
win. You're going to score
They're-
3 goals
they're 6
unreplied
points- they're
at
6
St
points
James
behind.
Park.
So if you win
That's
3-1,
more likely
Liverpool
than
still has. Hold on.
losing
They are 6
three
points
games.
behind. Hold on. Wait. Do you think? Oh, come on. Do you think Liverpool not drop points in the end of the season?
For every
Liverpool
drop
still
point,
has a
add
lot
one
of
for
games.
Arsenal.
Don't forget.
Liverpool will
For,
drop
for
points.
every drop point that Liverpool drop, minus points for Arsenal too. Let's be going like that.
That is what I'm.
this season.
And so no, what I'm saying is that why it is that Liverpool is in the driving seat, there are no guarantees. Arsenal were in the driving seat last season till March. We've seen Liverpool, even Liverpool Klopp, I think 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago, he was in the driving seat till about March 2
Last season,
or February.
Even
And he
last
lost.
season,
Yeah, but that's why it's
Even
not
last
points
season.
in
at
hands.
some point.
So my point is, this one that has Liverpool is we can't give them, we can't hand them the trophy yet. It's still very early.
No, yes, of
There's
course,
no
can't, but at
guarantee.
the same
They
time,
still have.
it's not in Arsenal's hands there. It's not in
Liverpool
their
has-
control there. Whereas in this competition, is 90 minutes to between you and I, 90 minutes for me to progress.
if I win
not
two-
I'm
On
hoping
a
for
ground
somebody
they've
else
not won
to-
in how many games, in how many years. They are going to a place they found tough for years. So it's not like it's going to
See,
be Emirates where
Dixon,
Gabriel will tell Haaland,
the-
see you at the Emirates. You are going
is
to
that
St. James Park.
The mental fortitude that they need, that Arsenal need to win the league. If they can't find it to overcome the 2-0 deficit at St. James Park, then forget about it. Forget about the league. If they can't
No,
find
And also- and
that,
also-
There's no
and also
relationship.
important
There's no
thing-
relationship.
Injuries
win.
can happen.
There's no relationship between your league and. Look at Unai Emery. He's a serial winner of Europa. How many times has he won league anywhere he's been to? There's no relationship. There are 2 different competitions.
No,
Top
no, but like
competitions and leagues.
that's in
League
a
is the-
dynamic
league
way.
is
His
a long
team,
stretch.
Unai Emery's team in that dynamic is a weaker team in the league. So he's playing in a league where there's Barcelona, Atletico, Real Madrid, right? Whereas in Europa, he's playing with teams on his level. of Sevilla's level. So in that, in
Okay,
his
look
own
at let's use
level, he's
okay.
able to
So
win,
using this
which
analogy,
is
look
how
at Simeone.
Arsenal is looking at it.
Simeone in 10 years, Simeone in 10 years has won 2 league titles. Find out how many Copa del Rey he has won. Probably one or none. I can't even remember any time he has won Copa del Rey. So I want to assume he has won one. Because he decided to focus. You don't have the resource. You want to stretch quadruple, treble.
But
How many people do treble? Since you've watched football, how many people have you seen doing treble?
I guarantee you
No,
that
but how
he
many?
strikes me.
I'm not saying it's not doable.
Treble
I'm not
again,
saying it's not
That's
doable. I'm just saying that no, I'm not saying it's not doable. This is my point. I'm feeling that you may be overstretching your resources when you are pursuing treble. Why not focus?
But I guarantee you
Then
that
do
he
not
has tried
forget
to win
something.
Copa
The
del
way
Rey.
EPL.
He has tried to win Copa del Rey. Last
Nobody
season,
saw Liverpool losing to Nottingham at Anfield this season. That is my point. The
No,
way
but-
EPL is,
no, but-
EPL is not Farmers League where one person can run away with the league. Till we get to April,
but
the
you
league
see-
is not decided. But
I take your point,
Carabao Cup
right?
where you go and risk.
he won the league 4 years straight.
Do not forget that a red card in Carabao Cup will enter into the league. So, assuming on Saturday,
And
on
Arsenal don't have any
Wednesday,
game this week.
Declan Rice gets a red.
No,
It affects your
you're saying-
weekend
You're
game.
saying the benefits of.
So my point is, why are you
you're saying
risking
the
so
benefits
many?
of
My point
Carabao
is,
Cup. I understand what you're
benefit.
saying.
I've not seen any
That's
benefit.
not funny. You risk it.
No, you're saying
Eh?
the benefits of Carabao Cup are not worth the risk of either red card or injury.
No,
or
I'm not saying the
fatigue
benefit
or
of
any
Carabao
that
Cup.
stuff,
I'm saying
right?
the position where they are in Carabao now is like a battle
anyhow
where
you want to frame it.
if it was a
Carabao
1-1
Cup,
tie,
what they get from-
I feel
what
they can
they
go
get from
ahead.
Carabao Cup
If it's a
is not
1-0
worth-
down, but you are 2 goals down. So my point is, don't forget it. The
It's
match is
also-
on a
for me-
Wednesday.
For me, yes, for me as well. But we don't have a match at the weekend
Exactly.
because we are out of the
FA Cup.
FA Cup. Thanks to you guys.
Oh,
So
okay.
they
Oh,
can-
there's
they
no.
can give
Okay, it's
all
FA
the-
Cup that is next week. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know
yes.
there was. I thought it's league. Okay. I didn't know. I thought it was
It's
league.
FA Cup.
And also,
They-
it's as good
Okay,
as
then
winning
they
the
can give their
Champions
own.
League as
Go to Dubai or
well.
something
It's as
like
good
that.
You
as
see,
two
people
goals.
that are hungry for trophy, they've not seen in the last how many years, 20 years or so. They want to show their armpits, whatever it is that they are lifting.
No,
They
even
need to
after
lift
that,
it.
also
Five
he
years,
said that
5
it's
years,
also good for the
5
boys
years,
to
5
win something. At least let them win something
Uh-uh.
because they're trying. They should win something.
Manager that is counting Community Shield, Dixon, yeah, wicked.
Exactly. You want to
They
stop
need
counting Community
They need
Shield.
something.
And to me, it's like it's a Champions League game as far as I'm concerned. This game is a Champions League game. It might not
Wow,
look.
it's not that bad. No, it's not that
It
bad.
is. It's when Champions League was home and away, two goes down. Arsenal is 2 goes down, right? They need 2 goals.
I know. It's a serious game. Arteta has to go full strength, as in with
He
all
has
the
to- he's
belief
going
and
to go full
hope,
strength anyway. No choice.
He has to.
with
And that's
all
why-
the belief and hope that they can
He
muster.
better sign somebody today and tomorrow.
But then again, like Johnny Boy said, if Arsenal scores early, believe will return to
That's what I'm
Arsenal.
saying. All of a
it
sudden,
now.
And
Newcastle's
75
rattled.
minutes is a long time.
Before you know, Newcastle's rattled. Because first 10 minutes,
Yes.
they are rattled right there.
Yes.
So,
No, you need as St. James Park. You need 2 goals to keep their fans quiet. You need to keep their
Yes.
fans quiet. That's what you need at St. James Park, and then you can enjoy. But anyways, this sack is on form. If you go and slip up again, anyways, that's that. We'll leave that for that. I want to leave. I don't want to end on what if we lose. We just beat Manchester City 5. Okay, let's enjoy and savor this moment as if our name was
what of the Chelsea
Savi
bubble?
underneath.
The Chelsea
Okay.
bubble. You think that bubble is busting? Chelsea.
We'll see what happens against West Ham.
So Shonti has never really been in on the hype around. I'm sure you'll be like, I told you
I don't think anybody was.
No,
Fair
that's where
enough,
I am
you
now.
said it.
I don't think anybody was. I was like,
No, and I'm giving you credit. You saw it coming. Okay, so I was actually on the hype because I felt it was in the conversation. It took over an exaggerated. No, that's not the right adjective. It took over an over bloated squad. 45 players. If I'm a coach, I won't even know where to start from. So the decision of okay, I have to streamline. I don't have 45. I have 28. I'm telling 17. I don't need you. I think he did a lot of things good early, and I was like, wow, nobody saw this guy coming, and he was almost in the conversation of title race. So, but Shanti always said it that it's still early.
yeah, because I said February.
So I'm just giving you credit that you called
February.
it
We
early.
always know.
Part of it was pure
Record
hatred,
it.
right? But because I'm also waiting for Liverpool to cast for an slot.
Please.
I don't know about that one, sir.
Liverpool's
so
will be
see.
a serious one.
Liverpool will cast, but it's not going to be as bad as the Chelsea one. Again, for me, those are the difference between the managers that have won things in the past and those that have not won anything, right? Yes, Maresca has won championship, but it's not the same as winning a league. You have the experience. you have
And
won
even
it
when he
in
won
the
the
tight
championship,
league
people
as well with a
forget.
team that was not.
People always forget when he won the championship. Leicester almost threw away that championship. What saved Leicester last season was their early form at the beginning of the season because they racked up the points early enough. So it didn't affect them towards when they were sleeping up. Go and check. That's what helped them last season. So they literally crawled to the
Liverpool's
finish line.
casting for me can come next season because now I
No,
think
I
they're
want it this
so
season. I want Haaland to have his usual hamstring injury and let everybody go and rest his
Haaland,
place.
no. Don't
Okay,
Abi
worry.
Salah.
that's all I want. No, no Haaland,
Liverpool
no
have
Salah,
gone.
Salah to have his
Forget about it. Liverpool
have
they've
his.
But I
No,
gone.
think
but
they,
the problem is that
I
even
admit
if
to I
Salah
think they've
goes down
gone. I don't know.
injured, right? The way he has configured his attack, Gapo can rise up. Gapo can step up. Diaz can step up. Even Nunes,
I am
even
afraid
even
not,
Nu- even
sir.
Nu- even Nunes,
Exactly.
even
What?
Nunes,
Because it's Nunes that's going to play that
even
right.
Nunes we can see get.
Have you watched them play without Salah this season?
But okay, okay,
Exactly. I don't
It's
think he
meaningless
okay.
has.
Last
games.
last match,
Meaningless games.
last match against Brentford, they were struggling, and it was Nunes that brought them home. Salah was in the game, but Nunes brought them home.
But they didn't not sub off
They
Salah.
didn't sub him up.
My point is, at no point has he needed to sub off Salah or play without Salah. So it's still something I was telling somebody that Liverpool is something they need to experiment. How can we play a match without Salah? An important game, not when you are winning 3-0 and you bring him
I
off.
mean,
How can we approach a
you
match without Salah? Because
had,
he can get injured, he can get a red, anything can happen. Is
and he
EPL?
has yet,
He can even accumulate yellow
and he has
cards.
yet to go through his normal Salah dip.
Speaking of Salah, let's give him his flowers. Come on, 5 seasons back to back to back, 20+ goals.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It's not based
Oh,
on.
that-
he has
that's
yet to come.
exactly.
He has yet to come to his normal dip. He usually goes through a dip. Maybe his dip will come soon.
This guy, you're just a hater. Give someone
No,
credit.
I gave
He's
him
so
credit
busy.
now. I gave him credit,
Talking
but
about the
his
dip.
dip is going to come very soon.
Forget about the dip that you're looking for, my guy. Liverpool they have gone.
Nah, I would say God,
Team
but
is too complete all round.
they are playing like champions. I give it to them.
Champions League or
No,
Premier League.
They are finding a way to win, which is what champions do. Like if they don't have to win pretty.
no, what goes up, come down. Oh, they are up. They will come down at some point.
Like look at the game against
I give them end of match.
Brentford. Like
Yeah.
how did they win that game against Brentford? How? Like literally, I already thought they were drawing the game. The next thing from nowhere.
No, it's the same way they won
Zero
against
now.
Bournemouth because Bournemouth also the better
No,
team
but
to me for the most part of the game.
Bournemouth scored.
But
This
they're not
Bournemouth they
playing
scored like first half, but Brentford they scored 89 and 92. Like literally last kick, like
And
Feel
91,
Jordan.
yes,
that.
something like that.
like. And what's so funny? Brentford had a chance to score them that before Liverpool scored. Brentford had a chance that they missed.
But Liverpool, have you played Arsenal home and away this
They've
season?
No, we're still going
Well, I'm
to
going to
Anfield.
Anfield, so
That's
Ah.
the only sad thing. If it was at the Emirates, I would have more hope than
Anfield is difficult,
than it being
man.
at
Anfield
Anfield.
is
But
difficult.
at some point, you have to win. It's no longer club, so you have to do it.
And this is the
And
and
then
this,
it's going to be a title.
and this is the,
If
they
you're
will have
still-
to,
if
they
the
will have
points
to,
are still the same, it'll be a title decider. So it's going to be even more hostile.
they
Than
have to
usual
win.
at the
This
Anfield.
season now they have to win at
So
Anfield. You cannot draw.
the hope is quite slim.
You have to win at Anfield.
Then don't forget they also need to play. Liverpool has 2 Merseyside derbies yet to
Yeah, they play one next week.
Yeah, but they're playing one
have-
next weekend.
Yes, they have. Let me see which other team can take
They
point.
still have
I don't know
They
if
have
they played
Tottenham
Nottingham
too.
second
They
leg.
have Tottenham.
They have Tottenham. They have Nottingham.
No, they played not. They
They
played
still have
Nottingham
a lot
home
of
anyway.
games.
They played Nottingham home anyway.
I
They do
pity the
1-1.
person
They do
that's
1-1.
putting their hope on Tottenham.
You know,
No, Tottenham. I called it early. You guys remember? I called it early that Tottenham will win
let me
Carabao
be
this
shocked.
season.
I put more faith in Tottenham
I'm still
taking
saying
off
it.
points
They will win
of
Carabao this
Liverpool
season.
than
So
Arsenal.
they're just 1-0 up against Liverpool. Okay,
Let
we'll see
me
now.
say that.
Just on
I
Thursday,
even
we'll
put
see
more
what
hope.
happens.
I even put more hope on Liverpool taking more points of Liverpool than Arsenal. Reason that Tottenham steps up against the big teams. Watch Tottenham against the big teams this season.
Bro,
Yes.
if you're
So they're
putting
going
your
to
hope on
Anfield,
Tottenham,
Carabao.
I'm not putting my, but I'm
They're
saying when it
putting
comes to
up
the
on
big
Tottenham.
teams, they
I
step
think-
up more
yeah, he
against
was
the big teams
disappointing me.
than Arsenal. That's what I'm saying. This
Anyhow
season.
you want to describe it, if Tottenham is your hope, I
They're not
think
my hope. I'm just saying.
yeah, in for
Ogashion,
disappointment.
please take us away. Just take us away. Because
Yeah, no, it's really sad, man. It's really sad. I'm not feeling good right now.
Did you guys see what they said about
my
maybe
club.
Kuzma came out as gay? Did you guys see that? So now,
Oh.
it's taking the whole conversation away from him being crooked and everything. Now he said that he was
No,
gay.
no.
So
What he was saying was that like he's gay. He has been trying to hide his lifestyle.
So that's why he was
throughout,
taking coke.
his
So-
time as a referee,
So that's why he's
and that's
taking
put a
coke.
lot of mental strain. I put a lot of mental strain and emotional strain on him because he has to hide.
But has it been
who he
confirmed that it
really
was
is.
coke?
It was coke.
Ah,
now.
yes, now they say yes.
Come
It's okay. And as a result of that mental strain, he had to resort to drugs and the
Drugs and
likes.
stuff.
Yeah. But uh, maybe some players do need some drugs because the United is our United team. maybe, maybe, maybe some of our players could use some drugs because we're struggling.
Oh my god.
Um,
Exactly, definitely.
Beckham.
definitely.
Beckham.
So I think United fans all, all over the world, wherever you are, take solace. I think the only joy we can get from this season is from laughing at other people's pain.
Do you guys think I win Europa League though? Because
So
it seems you guys are a cup team though. Looking at it.
Hmm?
Do you think I win Europa League?
we can't
My,
win anything. Forget about it.
because to me it seems
Forget about it.
So
As we are like
Europe,
this,
it seems Man U is more a
Europa
cup
is
team
hard.
than a league team because no matter what you guys do, you guys
Yes,
can't shake off 13th
yes.
place. You guys can't shake off 13th. See that 13th? You can't shake it off. For some reason you can't shake it off. So
forget
maybe
about it, man.
But for me, if you ask me, I would rather we don't go to Europe at all
but
than
you
go
might win
to a
FA Cup then.
conference.
So yeah, exactly. You need that one
So
week to
so if you
train.
win FA
You need
if you win FA
that
Cup,
week
you go
to
back to
train
Yes.
Europa
and get
League
used
now.
to the system.
If you win FA Cup, you go to Europa League.
That's unfortunate. Europa makes
Me, I
sense,
don't
but not
understand.
conference.
Me,
I would rather be away
me, I don't
from.
know that. I don't know that football started today. That a manager now needs 1 week every week. Is he the first manager
Well, your
to?
manager said he needs the week to train. It's not me. It's him that said
He's
it.
just
Yeah, I
giving
don't want to
excuses,
vex
my
him
friend.
because this
His
this
excuses is giving.
this guy. This guy is just he can talk a lot honestly and he talks a lot but I don't really
He's doing what
understand. He's not
Ateta
the
is
You know,
doing
first
there's no more
manager.
Rashford to use as excuse.
The excuses.
There's no more Rashford to
So
use as
why
excuse.
would you
So
come out and say
anything
you have
else
the
go
worst,
fly
the worst
now.
United team ever if you're not looking for excuses? Because that gives you excuse to the fans. So if you
The
don't,
one I
Yes,
didn't
but
even understand was I would rather play my 63-year-old goalkeeping coach. I was like, come on, come
yeah,
on.
it was
At
it
this
was
point, you are
a
beginning to sound so malicious. Even Ten Hag, that is like a malicious co-wife, didn't do this. No, Ten Hag didn't go this low. Like, what do you say? You rather play a
Dr.
63-year-old?
Toves, let's see. What are the results from last weekend? This
no
shows
comments.
our predictions from last weekend. Dr. Toves.
Because I've not had the time to do it. Well, anyways, if you want to know, you had only four outcomes right, and I only had one or had two.
Oh wow.
Okay,
I had a
thank
correct
you.
score last weekend.
Yeah, you had the correct score last weekend. I can show you the updated for
This
last
weekend,
weekend.
Okay,
this
I cannot show you
let's see the
for
updated
this
one.
weekend.
Let's see for last weekend. Yeah.
this weekend has been terrible. I don't even have any. I don't think I have any good outcome.
Please,
Maybe except
Dr. Toves, what
Liverpool
did I
winning. I
predict
don't
for?
have
What did
any.
No,
I
you.
predict for United Crystal Palace? Did I go draw Crystal Palace win? I think I went Palace win.
You predicted a 1-1.
Fuck. Why?
I think I had a few outcomes correctly.
Yeah, you had a few. I think this has
I
been
don't think I have more than one correct.
no. You had like four correct, four outcomes correct.
Me?
Yes.
I would have updated though if I even counted because everything was like I know I expected Newcastle to win. I
Yeah.
So
expected
this will be the updated up until the Arsenal game. Okay,
That's
I've not
that's
added the Arsenal game
up
because it just
until
came out.
today's games. That's what you're saying, basically.
Up until the
Arsenal
Arsenal game. So
5-1.
everything. So only Arsenal and Chelsea result is not there. But
Oh,
this is the
the way these Liverpool's results made
wow.
me happy.
yeah, this
How
was
no?
looking like
How do I have half?
Chelsea 51. Damn.
How do I have half? No, wow.
Even
you know there are weeks where you're only having like just one outcome right or two outcomes right.
even Dixon that started
So,
after you. Dixon that's like overtaking you and giving you so much gap. Chelsea. The problem is that
basically. So
Chelsea always predicts with his heart instead of his head and hatred too
Wow.
because he will see something that looking
I
staring in
need
the face. He look at a result
I
staring in the
need
face and he will go against that just because he wants to
I
prove
need
a point.
INEC to review this
Eh?
well,
prediction.
you just reviewed
this
your own result and you
this
saw that you only
table.
had three outcomes today.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
anyways, yeah, please take us away.
It's all
let's wrap
good.
it.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Let us know if you agree that Amorim is out of pocket.
Come on,
Um, yeah, nah, and if it's Ruben interim, as some people are calling him. But otherwise, yeah, if you're taking solace from City's loss, well done. Looking forward to seeing you guys again next week.
All right, take care, people.
Share, subscribe.
Peace.